I was mentioning how like adults like they consume breast milk currently. I mean a
That
lot.
sounds pretty weird to me.
Yeah, doesn't it? And it's the reason that we don't find it weird is because we call it cow's milk and we like, we've established that we've done it for like a long time and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like that is actually cow breast milk and like it's biologically designed for like a baby calf. So what do you think about that? That the fact that like adult humans are consuming cow breast milk?
I mean, we also kill animals and then eat them. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we do that as well, but I'm not even like talking about that currently. I'm just talking about the simple fact that as adult humans, we are not weaned off of breast milk yet. I just find that, kind of weird and like I just want to get other people's opinions.
I see.
Kind of weird. I mean, is it like bad that I like cheese? Like, is it like it's not like wrong or anything? It's just you're saying it's kind of weird.
I mean, I would talk about why it's wrong, but currently I just wanted to talk about like why it's kind of weird. But if you want to go, if you want me to,
Okay, okay, sure, it's weird, but I mean, is it wrong though?
I could just get into like why I view it as unethical, and maybe you guys could give me an idea of whether you think it would be unethical or not. So within the dairy industry, they basically they the way that it goes is like first the cow has to get pregnant in order to produce milk, obviously, because it's breast milk. So the way that we impregnate them by basically like jerking off a bull, like a male cow, and we take his semen. I would consider that bestiality personally, but I don't know what your guys' view on that is. And then they inject the semen into the vagina of the cow, the female cow. I would also consider that bestiality, and I would also kind of consider it rape because the way that they do it, a farmer, they put the cows in like this. It's called a cattle crush. It actually used to be called a rape rack by the industry, but they changed the name because animal rights activists were like pointing out that like you guys are literally raping cows, and they were like, oh no, we're gonna call it a cattle crush now. So they confine them in these things, and then a farmer will shove their arm down the cow's anus and stimulate their cervix, and then they'll inject the bull semen into their vagina. Once that baby's born, they're able to start getting milk from the cow. So they actually take the baby away from the mother as soon as the baby is born, and because if the baby drinks the milk, obviously there's going to be less milk for us to take.
Wait. What do
So
you mean they take the baby away?
yeah, so like a farmer, like as soon as the baby's born, within like a day, it depends on the farm, it depends on how like, up to like it just depends, but like within a day or so, they'll come and they'll take the calf away from the mother so that the calf can't drink the milk from the mother because then like there's going to be less milk available whenever they hook the cow up to the machine to suck the milk out or
Wait,
whatever.
baby cows don't get their mother's milk?
No, 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 no. They get this like it's like a meal replacement type thing. It's like a supplemented formula. You know how like human babies they're either breastfed or like they're bottle fed. It's like they're being bottle fed. You might think like they're just cows, like who cares or whatever. Like anybody else that's listening, like if you're having the thought process like oh they're just cows, like it doesn't matter. Like if we take their babies away, well they are mammals. They have the same inherent desires as like mammalian humans. So whenever they do take the babies away, you can look this footage up. The cows will just coo for like days. Like they will just be looking for their babies and like they'll go back to the spot where they last saw them like over and over again, like trying to find them. They do it for like 4 to 5 years or so. And so like some of these cows, they'll just get used to it. Like they won't even look for the
So,
baby because they already know they're gonna get taken.
no, like I thought cows like just make milk. Like I thought that was just their thing. You're saying like they actually are impregnated.
No, you have to be, yeah. It's like how humans are.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Mothers make milk.
Wait, you said you thought like they just make milk
Yeah.
I used to
like
too.
naturally?
I used to think that when I was younger. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I used to think that. I thought they just like they there's even if they don't have babies, like they could still naturally make milk.
That's like a brain blast. Wait. I'm getting woke on on dairy industry. Like, damn. Like, what else is there? Like,
Well, it's not just that. It's like a lot of like animal products, really. Like anything that comes from animals, like they mostly do that stuff. I'm just saying that it's not like just cows. It's a lot of animals. But
yeah, but
you
like
know,
they're doing it in a way that's acceptable. Like, I mean, there's like industry like
so killing like
guidelines and
pigs
Sure.
and
stuff.
stuff, that's acceptable. Wait a
Wait, what?
minute. You're saying like killing pigs and other animals are acceptable, but like taking like children, it like I think
Wait, but you eat meat.
yeah, I do. I don't, but I don't like eat it every day. Like it's not on every meal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I try to eat like less meat
Do you
because
think that if you're against it, then you should consume it at all?
no, if you're against it and you have your beliefs set on it that like they're animals, like you shouldn't kill them. Then you like no one's forcing you to eat it, but
Mm-hmm. It
um
sounds like you are in line with it, though.
what I know, like yeah, I know it's wrong, but like you need meat.
You do?
Yeah, like humans need meat.
What gives you that idea? Like, what about meat?
Doesn't it like lower your iron and stuff? This
Yeah, meat
is
has iron, but so do plants, and some plants have a higher concentration of iron than meat. And whenever you're consuming meat, you're also consuming things that you may not want, like dietary cholesterol and saturated fat. And also, you have the ethical dilemma, on the table as well, like we're talking about right now.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't know, like, cause I think there was like this documentary that they were promoting where it's like they were saying like gladiators were vegetarians, some shit.
Oh yeah,
Is that true?
yeah, that's the Game Changers on Netflix. It outlines how not only can you survive without animal products, but like you can still thrive like as an athlete on a plant-based diet.
I don't I don't like I don't really eat meat. It's just like when I have to eat it, like there's literally nothing else on the
Hmm.
fridge, and I can't buy it because I'm not like I can't buy my own stuff.
I gotcha.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
And do you think that if you were to talk to like your whoever buys your food for you, do you think if you were to talk to them about like wanting to get your nutrition from other places like beans and rice and other legumes and other grains and fruits and vegetables and stuff, do you think that they would like consider buying you that stuff?
yeah, because they know I play football, so like they know my nutrition is like really important to me, so they would probably buy it.
Nice. Okay. I mean, yeah, so I would suggest looking into it more if you are interested in it, and if you care about the environment, cuz like I mean, we already have like irreversible damage done to the environment because of like
Oh
things.
yeah, yes, yeah, like the things that it's just bad.
Yeah, and it's crazy like it's like most of the like plants that we grow and stuff, like we feed most of the plants that we grow to animals that we eat. So it's like we're funneling a bunch of resources into these animals, and then we're just like consuming those resources, but it's not the amount of output of resources is like not nearly as much as it would be if we were just eating plants directly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. But
Yeah.
there's always gonna be like no, it's just discouraging. Like when you try to like you just see grown adults like just not caring. Like it's actually just like fuck.
Yeah, it can be really
That's
discouraging.
the point.
Yeah. When I went to school, they had posters up all over the school that said "Got Milk," and it had celebrities with like a milk mustache.
Yeah,
Um,
I had that too.
right. So like, and they provide milk in the cafeteria. They provide animal products in the cafeteria. The
Yes.
reason for this is because the people that are like the governmental bodies that are funding these schools and like their food system and everything, they're profiting off of farming, off of animal agriculture. So it's in their best interest to sell this stuff, especially to children, because they'll consume it throughout their entire lives if they're convinced to consume it as children. And in your case, you've actually been convinced by them that you need it. So you know they've been successful in manipulating you at least. But it's not I'm here to tell you that it is not necessary, and I would say that it's, you know, it's something that we should definitely try to like get away from. Do you think you would consider watching that documentary that Thought reminded me of on
Yeah,
Netflix?
for sure. I got nothing else to do, so
Cool. Do you want me to
I'm
send
done.
the title just so you don't forget?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna message you the Game Changers. Do you have any more like concerns or any like, you know, questions, or do you have any like thoughts that are coming up in your mind? Like I know a lot, like I think there's a lot of like content out there that kind of paints like, you know, veganism or vegans or whatever as like, you know, like they're doing something wrong basically.
I feel like a lot of vegans are like really down to earth people. Like they're really. It's just that they try to make them look bad. Like I mean, like like that vegan person on TikTok, like her, like she does it by screaming and like, oh,
Mm.
you like you're not gonna persuade anyone to turn like vegan if you're just like screaming at people to be fucking vegan. Like
Yeah.
that,
I mean,
that shit doesn't work, man.
yeah, I would say they
Like,
definitely turn on the defensive mechanisms whenever they feel attacked.
yeah,
Anybody, you know, like majority of people they don't, you know, see like eating meat as something that's wrong, but you know, once some of those like conditionings are broken down and stuff like that, I feel like a lot of people tend to start to agree like, you know, maybe we shouldn't be doing this to animals.
my family, like we have electric cars.
Mhm.
Like even our SUV's electric.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it seems
Yeah,
like you're pretty like like environmentally conscious. Maybe you could even talk to your parents about this and like maybe they would be like sympathetic or open to maybe changing their diet too, like with you.
yeah, I feel like they will. They're pretty cool. It's I'm happy that like I have good relationships with my parents
Mhm.
because I don't know it like I guess shaped me to be like the understanding person I am. Like not trying to be like oh I'm so understanding and everything. Like I could still be biased sometimes, but I don't know. I'm just trying to live life, do something good. How's everyone else
Being
today?
feeling
Uh,
inspired, man.
What's up, Thought?
Got me thinking.
I kind of like this stuff because like I would never expect to have like conversations like this on Discord. It's usually just fucking trolls that just like
Yeah.
just go into other VCs after they're done trolling another one. Like it's literally like a breath of fresh air. Bro.
That's awesome. I'm glad. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I met you. Like you seem like a really nice person and I think that, you know, in the future I think that you will be a vegan.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
After like all that stuff you told me, oh my god.
you know, you just got to get used to it and do your research and all that. But I super
Okay.
appreciate the conversation and I'm sure we'll be in touch at some point.